God's will or free will, which prevails. Many are the plans in a man's heart, but the counsel of Jehovah is what will prevail, stands as an enduring testament to the intrinsic tension between God's will and human free will. At its core, this passage signifies a profound acknowledgement that human beings, with their myriad ambitions, desires, and plans, coexist within a divine framework that transcends their individual intentions. Individuals craft countless aspirations, dreams, and blueprints for their lives, often driven by the autonomy of free will. This innate desire for autonomy is a fundamental aspect of human nature and agency, allowing individuals to shape their destinies and navigate the complexities of life. The conviction that God's will always prevails is deeply rooted in religious faith and Scripture. It is an assertion that when God speaks, His word is not an empty utterance. It is a divine decree with the power to bring about the outcomes it intends. The passage articulates, "So my word that goes out of my mouth will be. It will not return to me without results." The story of Jonah encapsulates the profound clash between God's will and human free will, offering a compelling narrative that explores the complexities of this enduring debate. Jonah, a prophet of God, emerges as a central character, and his choices serve as a vivid illustration of the interplay between divine providence and human autonomy. In the beginning, Jonah finds himself entrusted with a divine assignment to journey to the great city of Nineveh and deliver a message of impending doom due to the city's wickedness. However, Jonah, exercising his free will, makes a fateful decision to flee from his prophetic mission. His plan is to board a ship bound for Tarshish, a city in the opposite direction, where he intends to evade his God-given responsibility. His intentions are clear. He seeks to avoid delivering God's message to the people of Nineveh, hopeful that his act of defiance will lead to their eventual destruction. But the divine will, represented by Jehovah, proves unyielding in the face of Jonah's deliberate defiance. The unfolding events illustrate a pivotal moment in the narrative, the tempestuous storm sent by God to thwart Jonah's escape. As the tempest rages, the sailors on board cast lots to discern the source of the storm's fury, and Jonah's role in it is revealed. It becomes evident that his choice to run from God's command has set in motion a series of events that transcend his personal intentions. At this juncture, Jonah experiences a stark realization: the futility of resisting God's will. The tempest serves as a powerful reminder that divine providence transcends human ambitions, even when free will is exercised to counteract it. In this pivotal moment, Jonah's free will begins to yield to God's plan. It is a poignant representation of the enduring tension between human autonomy and the divine purpose. So God's will, or man's free will, which prevails for Jehovah of armies, has decided, and who can thwart it? His hand is stretched out, and who can turn it back? The timeless narrative of Moses and Pharaoh encapsulates a dramatic struggle between divine will and human defiance, offering profound insights into the ongoing debate between God's plan and human free will. In this biblical story, Moses, acting as God's chosen messenger, implores Pharaoh, the powerful ruler of Egypt, to release the Israelites from their oppressive bondage. Moses delivers a clear directive representing God's will for the liberation of his people. Yet, Pharaoh, exercising his free will, hardens his heart and adamantly refuses to heed this divine command. Pharaoh's stubborn resistance and the hardening of his heart serve as an embodiment of human free will running counter to God's purpose. In response to this defiance, God's wrath manifests through a series of devastating plagues that befall Egypt. These plagues, each more destructive than the last, demonstrate the consequences that can arise when human will opposes the divine plan. God's will, or man's free will, which prevails, for he will carry out completely what has been determined for me, and he has many such things in store, a point for all mankind to remember. For I well know the thoughts that I am thinking towards you, declares Jehovah. What man can turn back the will of God? Free will of man will not ever deter God's will. God will be done in heaven and on earth.